What you want to play? You know what I'm playing.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Law Speaks. The tracks you just heard was No Surprises by Unique Soul, Gotta Let Go by T-Law featuring Chanel Ellis, and Old Time Sake by Charismatic featuring T-Law. We got on air with us, we got the members of BankFlow Family. Introduce y'all self. Well, we gonna introduce ourselves. So we gonna start. Well, we gonna start on the far left.
That's me. I'm Unique Soul.
And I'm Charismatic.
And I'm T-Law, and together we are BankFlow Family. I'm trying to y'all gotta I'm trying to remember that this is a group interview and I'm part of the group, so I'm kind of like low-key interviewing myself too. So yeah. So we trying to get that together. It's something different. So first we gonna start off, man. We need to so we celebrating 1 year of Music Reborn. Music Reborn dropped 2021 May 17th. So we are in our 1 year anniversary. All right, so man, so first we're gonna say, like, how does it feel for that project to actually be out? You know, ladies first.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Time is flying. Like, I can't believe it's a year old already. It's a good feeling. That's a good feeling, especially because I came on later in the project. So
Oh, okay.
it's a good feeling.
Charismatic, what you got, bro?
Yeah, like, you know, time flies. It's really fast. I can't believe it's been a year. Can't believe it's been a year. I mean, I mean, I feel like it was worthwhile. It was worthwhile. It took a little while to drop, you know, because we had a lot of things going, a lot of things going on, a lot of setbacks and stuff like that. But we finally brought it together and put it out, you know. I want to say thank you to the fans that actually, you know, listen to it and that love the album. If you haven't checked out that album, it's called Music Reborn by BankFlow Family. It's on all streaming platforms. You know, we got videos coming. We have a video out for it already called Day of the Reckoning. You know, that's on YouTube. So, you know, it's like we're not done with the album either, because it's some really great songs on there. So we got another video on that too, called What Have They Done with me and T-Law. So that's another video we got out for the album. So it's a great feeling. It's a thrill to have been able to put out a project like that. You know?
That's what's up.
Solid project.
That's what's up. Yeah, like y'all said, man, I'm like piggyback off that a little bit. It's a great feeling to have it out. Like, I think the mission was accomplished. If I can be a little bit dramatic, mission was accomplished. You know, the vision that was set forth for the album came out. You know, a lot of people received it well. Like you say, we ain't really done with the project. You got some other videos coming out. Let me lower this real quick. I'm gonna show y'all the shirt. The people on YouTube, Victorious. That's a single.
One of the singles
That's
I'm
right
actually talking to the guy that's going to film it now. By the name of Notion. I'm actually talking to him now about the concept. We're working out the concept and location. We're going to be shooting a video for that soon. We're working out some things with the Make a Celebrating video. Make a Celebrating video, which is actually one of the most streamed songs on Music Reborn. So thank the fans for that one. I believe Proud is right behind that. So y'all want to turn up and be in love at the same time. So that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Be in love and then turn up after.
So y'all wanted to celebrate y'all love, I guess. That's how we gonna say that. But the Make a Celebrating video will be coming soon. We just working out some small details. There might be some newer scenes that need to be shot, some edits. But Make a Celebrating is gonna be coming out. The video gonna be coming out soon. Yeah. Oh, and Victorious actually got a new live because the streams on Victorious just recently went up.
Yeah, you know what too, I want to say is that we got some hard copies too. You know, it's available on all streaming platforms, but we also have like the actual CD for people that still like CDs. They got cars, they got CD players, and they want to bang it in their whip. You know, we have the actual hard copies as well.
Right.
It's really
And we
nice.
also
I wish
it's also available on the website.
You know
On the
what? I'm
website,
gonna get.
lostspeaks.net.
I'm gonna show you guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so why you gonna do that, y'all? It's also available on lostspeaks.net. Y'all can listen to the album on there. So if y'all can't go anywhere else, so if y'all don't do streaming services, I know some people like, man, I don't do Spotify. For people that if you do YouTube, that's fine. But it's right there on the website, on the homepage of the Lost Speaks website. Y'all can go listen to it there. Y'all can pay for the CD there. And we personally mail the CDs to y'all. So y'all not dealing with no machines, y'all dealing with an actual person. So actual people that y'all contacting, there's no machine doing that. All that is personally done by me and the wife. So that's what's up with that.
Yeah, I think I know.
Yeah. So we got all that going on.
You probably got to open a TV card.
Yeah. So also on the website, for all you people out there that don't know, also on the website, y'all can find our past projects on there as well. My earlier EP is on there. There's a section, it's like the blog section. You will find Unique Souls. You'll find a link to Unique Souls EP, Accountability. Y'all will find a link to Charismatic's debut album, Best Rapper's Threat. Y'all will find my EP on there. Y'all gonna find a lot of stuff, bro. So yeah. So y'all gonna find everything that y'all need to find on the website.
Yeah, so I'm back, guys.
I knew that was gonna happen.
A little technical difficulty, guys. We paid our light bill, don't worry. We paid our light bill, don't worry. A little technical difficulty, but I'm back. And right here, this right here, this is the album. This is a hard copy. Right here, BankFlow. It has a track list.
Yep.
On the back of all our songs, our track list here is wrapped up nice for you. So if anybody wants to purchase a copy, we have it.
That's what's up, y'all. So so now that we got the preliminary shit out the way, we're gonna talk about how we're gonna go back a little bit, because I don't want to take for granted that the listeners or anybody know how the actual project came about. So this question got to go to Charismatic.
Sure.
This was for y'all that don't know, the album was actually Music Reborn was his brainchild. So I want to know, so Charismatic, I want you to give us a brief synopsis of how you came up with the idea and the title for Music Reborn.
The title Music Reborn, I just wanted to do something a little different, I was thinking Music Reborn, it had a ring to it. The title was really catchy. It brings you in, like Music Reborn. It make you think, what is that about? It sparks the curiosity of, the fan. So when they say Music Reborn, what are they getting at? What are they trying to say, So it's basically what we're doing. We're putting our styles. It's a variation of different styles in there, and different sounds. Like we might have something that have a little trappish sound. We have some slow, soulful type of sounds on there, or productions. We have different producers.
Okay, that's what's up.
We have different producers on that. So, I mean, it's different. Music Reborn, it basically signifies that, we're like reviving music. It's not knocking anybody else or whatever anybody else do, but we like a breath of fresh air,
So did you have the title in the beginning, or that came along later?
It stuck with me because when I met Terrell, his style was different. He had like a little old school flair or flavor on, his music, the way he did his music. And I'm like, that's gonna make you stand out. So we all had different ways of, different styles and different niches as far as like rapping abilities, styles and stuff like that. We was versatile. So we was able to, like, Music Reborn, we'll take a little bit of old school and revive that old school feeling. But it was modernized too, because a lot of the beats, is modern. Some of them, it still have that old school flavor though. It still has that old school flavor, but it's modernized, So it's music. Reborn was us. We had like a throwback style, and we was just putting it out. We wasn't gonna compromise our style to sound trendy. We wanted to say music reborn because this taking it back to how music used to be, but still making it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like making it fresh and modernized, but it still has an old school flavor. So you could grab the fans of, the 90s, fans of 90s, the 80s music, and the fans of today, So from what they say, the millennials can, bop to it. It's a bop for the millennials, for Generation Z, and even like the 80s babies,
Right.
So it's very versatile album, but it's like music. It's refreshing, but it's able to grab the newer generation and is able to pull the older generation together and bridge a gap. So, that's how I came up with Music Reborn. I wanted to do something different, something refreshing, but not something dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's like Music Reborn, bringing back that old school flavor.
That's what's up.
Top of modernized productions.
Yeah, so that's what's up, man. So we came about how the project came about. That was great. So next, we trying to take them back to the beginning a little bit. So we're gonna talk about why. I'm gonna let Unique Soul answer this one. Why does she feel? Because she might know the answer, she might not. But I gotta make sure everybody get involved. So why do you think the name of the collective is BankFlow is BankFlow Family?
Why is the name BankFlow Family?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
So it used to be a different name, right? Because then it used to be Bank Teller, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how it changed or why it changed, but you ain't know that, did you?
Well, the main question was more about like us three, why we call ourselves BankFlow Family. Like where do you think the name BankFlow Family came from?
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure he done talked about it 50 million times. I'm just putting you on the spot because I can do that.
I don't think you have. You ever told me where that came from?
Like where the concept, what's the actual concept? I mean, what does it mean to you? Maybe I should rephrase that question. That's a confusing question. What does BankFlow, the name BankFlow Family, as us being like a collective and a group, what does the name BankFlow Family mean to you is what I mean?
Well, for me, I interpret it like doing what you love with the people you love and making money off of it, to be honest. That's what I interpret it to be.
Good question.
That it's not just people singing together, but
right.
People that's family. That's how I interpret it.
A perfect answer. Perfect answer. I look at it like that. I look at it like that as well, as far as the group, where the group name came from. As far as I feel like it's more of it's like a family. I wouldn't say, because if you tell me today or tomorrow, I wouldn't tell you that Charismatic is my friend. I mean, like I wouldn't tell you that man my friend. I'll tell everybody like, nah, that's my big brother. I'll tell everybody that Unique Soul is my big sister. I wouldn't tell you that. I'm like, nah, they're my friends. I'm like, I could tell you that, but we've been through so much together. It wouldn't be more. It's like, okay, these are just my friends. I couldn't tell you that. I mean, like when it came to me getting married, I had Charismatic like right there next to me.
Yeah.
Like he was right next to my brother, my nephew, my dad, like right there. So that's my big brother. That's not just my friend. Like, and because somebody came with me, he came in just like a big brother would. Like, came in just like a big brother would, just come in and just swoop in. That's what that is. And then when it comes to like Unique Soul, we connected on a whole nother level. Like we knew each other, like we grew up together, and we had just met in 2011. So it's almost like it was just like an automatic connection. It's like that automatic, like, what they call that? What they call like you know that thing with the stars. I'm trying to figure out what that is. What's that? Y'all know what that is?
Like deja vu or something?
Where you know
Like
how
deja
the
vu?
stars align and stuff like that. It's like universe, how the universe puts things together,
Oh, okay.
stuff like
Like
that.
the stars aligned, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So it was like that because it's like we were all meant to be in the same path with each other, and it's like because it was just a whole nother thing. Even though I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna say it while she right here, so I ain't gotta hear about it later. Y'all know the first time I heard her sing, we were on the tipsy side, but that's a different story.
You gotta look at it too. It really came out when you did Victorious. Because we did not think she was gonna jump into that booth.
I didn't plan on doing it.
We did not know that. That was okay. That's a good thing to
that was not the plan. I didn't wake up like I'm gonna go get in the studio.
Trivia right there, you know? That's a little like trivia right there. You're like, how did that come about? That you know.
Yeah, y'all. She asked stuff in there. She's like, you need something on that. It's like you need some vocals on that. She like, I should get on there. You got some vocals on there? I should put something in there. I should come in and say some oh whoa or something. I'm like,
I think that's the most spontaneous thing I've done in my life.
I'm like, okay, bring your ass, let's go. And I think that's where it started too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. How like we just connected on another level. It's just right there. Like even with us just singing together, that's why you could tell the chemistry. Like I say, it's almost like we grew up together. Like we a lot alike, which I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Like we a lot alike because we both introverts.
Yeah, and we poets, we writers, like we write our own stuff.
Right. So,
and you know what? Me jumping on Victorious, that gave me like some confidence too, because like it's people who know me for years. It's like I didn't know you say. It gave me like some confidence, you know, a little bit more confidence. My words out there.
Right. And then when it comes to me, and then when it comes to me and Charismatic, when it comes to me and him, we got along as soon as we met, before we even knew each other did music. Like this is a guy I sat down and broke bread with. You know, I just thought he had a whole bunch of knowledge of music. Music just like connects us on a whole nother level. And that's why I tell you today, I'm like, yeah, they like, oh, Charismatic, your best friend. I'm like, nah, nigga, that's my brother. Like you need so my big sister. Like you ain't gonna tell him any different because mess with me and find out because there's a guy in this world right now that messed with me and he found out that big brother don't play. I'll just put it to you like that. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. We ain't gonna go no farther into that description. He just found out. Like I'm like, all I said was, bro, man, I'm upset. I got played. I'm upset, man. I don't know. I lost all this money, man. This is bullshit. I got this going on. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna take that as a loss. He said, no, the fuck you ain't. He said, no. He's like, no. He like, give that nigga information right now. We about to take care of that. He wasn't going. I was on to let it go. He said, nope. But yeah, that's my interpretation of it. And to make a long story short. All right. Okay. So the person who actually came up with the name BankFlow Family, we're gonna let him explain what it actually means. Charismatic, that's on you, bro.
BankFlow Family.
Yeah.
We started with it was first Bank Teller. That was the first. It was Bank Teller because it was one of our other friends, Solo. So he said Bank Teller. So we was trying to come up with names. So it originally was called Bank Teller. So then we was like, I don't know. And then we started throwing names off. It was like Bank Teller. We was riding with that for a while. And then he was like, you know what? We should change it, rebrand it and say BankFlow. So then he was like, he came up with the BankFlow part, Solo. So he was like, BankFlow. We're going to call it BankFlow. So then we said, what we're going to call it, because a collective as a group, he's like, Bank Gang. I'm like, and he was like, BankFlow Gang. I'm like, I said, you know what? You right. I'm like, you came up with BankFlow. How about we do BankFlow? And since we know each other and we all run in the same circle, We all know each other for years. We all friends, and we treat each other like family. BankFlow Family. I'm like, it has a ring to it, so that's how we came up with BankFlow Family. I put the family in there. He changed it to BankFlow, but then we was trying to find out what would be a good group name. I said BankFlow Family.
That's what's up.
Because even if you look at the abbreviation of it, BFF.
BFF, yeah.
You know how people say best friends for life? BFF, now we're going to change that. It's going to be BFF, BankFlow Family.
Put that on the shirt and market that right now, bro.
I was thinking that
like that'd be a good marketing strategy, like a good thing to put on the shirt. Like on the front, BFF, on the back, BankFlow Family. That's a good thing because
it'll pull people.
And you got that family dynamic. I think that's what it is. It's like it's a family. Like I said, it's a family dynamic, and people. And I think that's what people actually liked about.
This is more than just. It's making money together as a unit, as a family. Like like a mob or something. Like you had like a mob. You know how you got the mob. I don't mean to take it this direction. You know how you mob. You got you might have the Coleon family. And it'll be all the family members making money together. Sitting down, eating and stuff. You might have the Garcia family. They have different things in the family. Be the whole everybody sitting down. They all play a part in the mob. They all break bread and everything in the mob. They all take care of things. Somebody runs it at the top. It's different type of families.
Right.
In the mob. But we say BankFlow Family because we're like family. We all play significant roles. We all do different things. We got singers, we got, rappers/singers, writers. We got everything, almost everything. Only thing we don't have is like, beat makers. But other than that, we have the poets, we have singers.
For the record, I'm working on it, bro. I'm scouting. So if anybody out there, so this is gonna be a process. If you was here as producer and you out there, man, y'all want to run a development a team on the come up, y'all know, holler at us. We accepting that. But while we on that wavelength, we want to talk about. Okay, when we released Music Reborn, I did a press run, and with a press run. You get all types of reviews, so we have to touch on the reviews.
Yeah.
So we do get all types of reviews. All in all, most of them were pretty decent. I went on one radio show. Shout out to Determined Radio. I went on one radio show. I gave them "Make It Celebrating" and "Until It's Over." Now Until It's Over. Now all three of us on Until It's Over. What the host liked about the song, they liked that they understood everything we were saying. The host's favorite part of that song, the girl that sung at the end, she killed that. Who was that? Who was that on that track? The girl who sang at the end. That's like, okay. I'm like, yeah. So basically, she took our shine again, but that's neither here nor there. But so they liked Unique Soul verse at the end. They was rocking to "Make It Celebrate."
We waiting on the album.
That's coming.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that, bro. We gonna get to that. We're not even at that part of it. We're not at that part of the show.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that part. We're gonna get to that part.
So yeah, so that was one good review that we had. Another reviewer, he liked one reviewer liked the dynamic of T-Law and Unique Soul's vocals back and forth. Another one. Favorite hook on the album was "Proud." They say that was one of the better hooks on the album, was "Proud." Most of the people like the thirst and the rawness of "Life Is a Journey." So what I'm doing right now, for the audience that don't know, I'm going through what the reviewers. I'm giving y'all a synopsis of what the reviewers said about.
I have a video for that one too. "Life Is a Journey." It's a video for that one.
So yeah, so what they do. So what one reviewer said was he wanted to hear Unique Soul on Drift. He wanted to hear me and Unique Soul vocals matched together. He wanted to hear the baritone and Unique vocals, sultry vocals in there. For some reason, reviewers they love the old school, that old school back and forth singing, basically.
Because that's rare. You don't really hear that much.
Yeah, so a lot
like
of
you don't really
mention
hear a
that.
lot of people singing together. A lot of R&B singers singing together now. We was just saying recently, you don't really hear it too much.
A lot of them did that. So speaking of that, there is an EP out there with classic covers on there. That's Unique Soul and T-Law. One day y'all might get a Unique Soul and T-Law actual EP with original music on it. We'll let y'all know. You know, I'm just putting that in the air. For the record, y'all, I just really just threw that out there right now. This is our first time hearing that, so
right. I didn't. I'm just going to.
It was going in my. It was in my head. I just think that the fans get a good kick out of that one. A Unique Soul and T-Law original song project with the poetic. I think that'll bring back that stuff that y'all love. But I did always about to review is because we got to talk about the one review that I don't think Unique Soul liked that one review too much.
The review on my
song? My man, he was honest though. He was honest, but he was very hard on the album. I just put it to you like that. So we go. So I'm gonna start off. Then I'm gonna pass it off. So my man's was hard on the album. One of his hangups on the album was actually a fair hangup. His hangup was he didn't hear enough Unique Soul. He felt that she should have had a solo track on there, or he should have heard more of her on certain songs. Another hangup that he had was he said he didn't hear nothing new and innovative, which is kind of confusing considering the name of the project.
Ooh, I can't wait to comment on that.
He said, "I'm like, the name of the project is Music Reborn, but I didn't hear nothing new and innovative." We wasn't really trying to be new and innovative. You got throwback feel. Long story short, the man gave us a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think his biggest hang up with the project was that he didn't hear nothing new and innovative. But I mean, he was fairly okay with it. I think he felt we talked about haters too much on the album. It seemed like he threw little shots in there, saying like, I mean, I'm not mad at him. I guess he felt we mentioned haters too much. But he did like the gospel influence song. He liked it. He liked it. The vocal on NS, Nice and Slow for those y'all who don't know. So he didn't dislike the project. It's just that I felt like that was something he was looking for that he didn't hear. But like I said,
everybody is not, gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to mention this though before I pass it off. I'm going to mention this to y'all. He rated a couple of albums after ours. I ain't saying nobody get no 10 out of 10 with him, but he gave most people he give an 8. When he hears he was looking for new and innovative, but I'm like, bro, the name of the project.
But see, what's new and innovative to him is not going to be what's new and innovative to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be for everybody.
Because you look at it, it's refreshing and new and innovative to the audience.
Right.
A lot of people don't hear that sound, like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. You don't get too many people rapping right now. Like, have a flow that raps, have bars, I'm not trying to, diss anybody, but I'm just being 100% honest. So
please
it's not that we're trying to be,
I want to make
it's not that
I don't want them to be that, bro. Please
be new and innovative. We was trying to be refreshing. Reborn means that we were taking it back to something. I think he misinterpreted the whole angle of the album. We were refreshing it. So we was taking old school flavor and bringing it back for the 2021, 2022. We were bringing it back. So we weren't trying to be new and innovative. We would have did something totally brand new off the wall that nobody ever heard.
Bringing it back like the T-Law song that's going to be on
the name, Music Reborn.
I think for sure, like what we did with, for example, like we talked about Until It's Over, I feel like when my part, I brought something new because in my verse, I talk about anxiety. At that time, when we came out with it, I didn't hear other singers singing about anxiety. I mean, now we hear it, but That's new. Usually we talk about, we hear about all the good or all the bad. We don't hear about that little gray area and coming out of it. And then when we have like Proud, I don't know if the person who rated it or if people who hear the album know that we're married in real life, me and Charismatic. So that was not just something we just wrote down on paper. We really delivered and
and you know
put
what?
our heart in this.
And you know what? Not to cut you off, but that was actually his favorite song on the project. He said that was the better. He the one that said that was one of the better hooks on the project. So he literally he actually liked that one. He didn't hate that one. He loved that
one. New things on there, like even when it comes down to Black excellence.
I do know a lot of people. I do know there was some people that but people when it comes to music, we got to understand music is a very subjective thing, and people are very extra. Like I heard something like somebody was complaining about Charismatic singing on there, talking about he can't sing. I'm like, first of all, y'all are aware this man is a rapper. The fact that he was able to hold the fact that he was able to stay on key was good enough. Without auto-tune was good enough. I'm sorry to tell y'all. But that meant he stayed on key good enough where it made sense. It's like he was rapping, it was a more of a poetic chant. It wasn't really singing y'all thinking too hard. Because y'all also used to people getting T-Painting. That's T-Painting, and that's the problem. Y'all think about T-Painting, y'all think about people who can't sing.
Right. They're so used to hearing
of auto-tune.
They're used to hearing stuff that's already out. When they hear something new, it's like,
hey.
Right.
Scoop, shoot. Whoopity-doo. Doopity-doo.
Right. So
that was deemed, that was deemed innovative.
That was one thing that I really wanted to touch on was not necessarily
that was innovative. Did he want, I'm gonna cut you out. He want us to do something like that. What innovative thing is he? Nothing new under the sun anyway. That's the first thing.
I think he was looking for something,
but it's nothing new under the sun.
It was something he was looking for something he didn't hear before. I believe that's what his thing was.
Now that's a different
that he didn't hear before. But the thing was,
but here's the thing:
back.
How often do you?
We was bringing back what he did, what he used to hear. The point was to bring back music that you grew up on. That was the whole thing. Like people say, Mr. Celebrating, get them an early 2000s feel. I'm like, really? Like, how many guys you see like really singing to their women anymore? Like really singing.
You don't, and I say that all the time because I listen to so much old school.
But it's new to a lot of people.
We brought that back. Like I'm talking about really singing without auto-tune. Like even like how many? I use myself for an example. I use myself for example. How many guys you know with a deep baritone voice like man gonna sing without the assistance of auto-tune?
That's like, around now. That's making music now because
because Raheem made one in a minute. Raheem was probably the last one, and then you got some in like the deep R&B ones that probably do like this guy Gregory Porter, but I think he's more I think he'd be more considered like more of a jazz type artist. But a lot of people maybe you won't hear that in
deep ones. Probably like Jaheim, Tank. Probably Tank maybe because Tank has a more deeper voice, but
it's like
majority of the people now is like Jaquez. The people right now what Jaquez, Chris Brown.
And nothing against that.
What's Young Blue? I like Young Blue by the way. But Young Blue,
it's a lot of things.
It's like they're not gonna have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now that's a lot of things you got to look at.
And I think also too, we should really get like, look at me, like I don't want to come across the wrong way, but I think we should be acknowledged for the fact that we do write our own music. So everything we bring to the table, it comes from us, and we have co-wrote on some music, but it comes from us. So it's authentically us. Like when I sing, I'm not delivering, someone else's message. I'm singing from my heart. So for me,
thinking your own story.
I think,
I think it's a solid project. It was me. I think it's a really solid project. And I think, who knows, maybe in a couple years, maybe in 5, 10, 20 years, whoever, who knows, it might be deemed a classic. Right. Somebody, all it takes is for one person to come across it and they might be like, this is.
And if you bring it up, and if you think about it, like I'm gonna piggyback off what Unique Soul said though. You think about, like you say, like you write your own message. Music Reborn was everything in there was our story. Like from every track from Until It's Over on down was all of us. Like September 5th, that's about the day my daughter was born. That's about my daughter. Loving Me was about me getting ready to propose to my wife. Like Proud is y'all is y'all love story. Nice or Slow is actually a real story. It's actually based on a real story. That was actually a woman who was my friend who I was going after. I'm not going to reveal the name because it's not necessary, but y'all get the point.
Yeah, look at Victorious too.
And until it's over, until it's over with that. Until it's over, my verse. Getting closer to the dreams.
There's nothing on here, in my opinion, that's repetitive. There's nothing.
Victorious was that too. Victorious, that's a personal story too. Like even if you look at the last verse, I say I got tired of losing. It's time to win. I was literally talking about getting shut down by internet radio, make a celebrating. That's the whole thing down to me. But I'm still gonna celebrate. I'm still gonna celebrate my rise to success. I'm gonna celebrate like I'm already famous. You know, stuff like that. That's
don't forget to talk about testimony, because I play that all the time.
Testimony.
When I'm out walking, everything.
Testimony's a real.
I'm having a low day. I play it on YouTube.
While we on, I'm gonna talk about Testimony. Testimony was a real story too. That I literally wrote that song. I can go back. I'm gonna get a testimony behind that one. It was actually where 2004. I prayed for something. I prayed to not go to Finger High School. That's what I prayed for, because I heard that it was a bad school and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on there, right? I ended up going there. So that's why I said in 2000, that's why I started.
It's like the Southside version of War.
That was the first time that I felt as like what I was like. I figured like I was 14. I was like 13, 14. That was the first time I ever felt that God didn't answer my prayers. And also, so the following year, about 2005, I wrote my first gospel song. That's what God put a pen in my hand. And that's when I started writing more positive music. That's when my music went more positive, around 2005. So that's what that whole story was. That was my story. So I was going to church, listening to preachers preach, but I wasn't satisfied because nothing felt like it was going my way as a young teenager, as a whole bunch of stuff. And then I also talk about levels of when I got older, bad relationships, dealing with gold diggers, baby mamas, stuff like that. Now all that is in that one verse. If you really, so I was giving you a timeline in one verse, from 2004 on up to 2019, which is when we released the song. So everything in between 2004 leading up to where 2019, some of it was past, but because there's actually a whole second verse of Testimony that the only people that ever heard the second verse of Testimony was my home church. There is video of the second verse, but the second verse never been released, but I have did it in my church. So there is a mysterious second verse that y'all might or might not hear in the near future. But yeah, but there is footage out there. It's on my Facebook page. I have the video. Yeah, I might post a link or something. But other than that, yeah. So like I say, it's all about the stories. Speaking of stories, now Charismatic. Before we gonna get back to the music we're going, but we're gonna have to jump into. I want to explain how some of the actual collaborations on the project came about. Like there wasn't really no collaborations. Who did what songs came about. That's how we want to. That's what we want to explain. So we're gonna start with Charismatic, and I know y'all wonder why I'm doing that a lot. This whole project was his idea, y'all. So that's why we started with him a lot. So how did most of who was gonna do what songs? What was gonna be a solo song? What was gonna be a T-Law Charismatic song? What was gonna be a Unique Soul T-Law song? Or what was gonna be a all three BankFlow Family song?
Well, it was the vibe, because like everybody have different type of styles, but we all can mesh well on certain sounds, certain songs. So, we wanted a good introductory type of song, a good intro song, which was Until It's Over. It was perfect to go first, which Terrell's idea, T-Law's idea put that one first to set the mood and the tone of the album, you know. And it was like the perfect song to put as the first song. But we were able to, you know, tell our stories until it's over. And we all had different perspectives, different flows, different types of things we talked about. So we were all able to speak on that same beat.
Then the beat, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. I want to talk about the beat real quick. The funny thing about that beat, the producer, you would think the producer made that beat just for us and he knew us. Because if you notice, every verse had a different beat.
Yeah.
Like Charismatic verse was beat was one way, then the beat came in for me one way, then it came in for Unique Soul another way. It's like you are hearing 3 different beats all in one beat. Like it's like, and it fit each one style. Like that was crazy. That was the crazy part about that. But I continue, bro. I just want to throw that in there. That was the
yeah. Then you know, Breath of Fresh Air. You know, that was just a song, a solo song. You know, but with Victorious, like I was saying earlier, it was like a spontaneous song because it was originally just Terrell. But we happened to be in a studio. Shout out to Jay Pillow. We was in his studio at the time, and she was sitting there and she said, you know what, I want to try something. And she went into the booth and she started singing on the song at the end. And it came out good. We're like, yeah, we're gonna keep that.
Right, ever since you've been putting me on music.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a great song. And it came out sounding really good.
right.
So, you know, another song we have.
We're gonna touch on that too a little later. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that unique soul T-Law stuff later. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all a funny tidbit that happened and why that happened. I'm gonna tell y'all how God worked later. We're gonna get to that. But go ahead and finish, bro.
It's funny, like, but it's gonna sound funny, but like Proud, I heard the beat and I was like, this is a really good beat. It was by I think Super Mario.
Yeah,
shout out. Super Mario beats. And that beat, I'm like, this beat reminds me of something. I had, you know, it's gonna sound crazy. I started thinking about Coming to America. Because it had a royal, when you listen to the beat, it has that royal walk into the room, royalty type of sound.
Coming to America.
It sounds
hey, hold on, bro. You ain't talking about that, you ain't talking about that Queen of B song, are you? Or you just trying to say royalty. You ain't talking about the Queen of B part, you know.
No.
You're talking about that. Okay.
No, not that.
I think he's talking about just at the end there, that regal, right?
It has a regal, like royalty type feel.
And he would listen to that beat all the time.
Like,
all the time. Like marinating them.
I was like, you know what? I sat with it. I'm like, I heard the beat and it stuck with me.
That actually sounded like a set with song. Like, you know, you could tell songs that take actual time and planning. If you really into music and you really into the creation of music, you could tell what songs took the most time. You can almost tell if you really pay attention.
So yeah, that beat grabbed my attention. I'm like, I have to get that beat. So I purchased the beat and I sat with it. I'm like, this reminds me of the scenery. I visualized and said, this reminds me of like a wedding, somebody coming out, walking down the aisle. You know, it had that feel.
Low key, I listen to that on my wedding day. Low key, to be like low key.
Yeah, it's like sometimes, huh?
I actually had listened to Proud on my wedding day, like low key.
Oh yeah, because Proud has, sometimes beats have a certain feel that you already know. It speaks to you, and the way the beat is created, it makes you think of a certain thing, or it could be like a certain feel. It gives you a certain vibe. Like this has that type of vibe. Like it is some king, queen type, you know, vibe, because the way the beat sounds. So, you know, I'm meditating on it. I'm like, Proud. I said, yeah. Okay. Right. I said, I'm gonna do something with this Proud word. And then I started getting a little melodic with it. For the record, everybody, I am not a singer. So I know some, like you said, some people like, oh, why is he singing that? I'm not a singer.
But I mean,
rap.
like I said with Proud though, bro.
But
if
you
they really
know,
paid attention, they would know.
yeah.
Like I don't think I think they missed it. It wasn't about you trying to sing. It was about you talking to your lady. Because you wasn't even, because first of all, that wasn't even no note she was hitting. You said
I wasn't hitting any notes. That'll tell you that I'm not a singer.
You were basically talking the words in rhythm. Like y'all know the difference between talking and singing. You did what Kirk Franklin used to do back in the day, where he was talking in rhythm and everybody thought he was trying to sing. I'm like, that's not singing, that's talking.
Right.
Like I don't. But,
because if I was saying, it's just being melodic. It's like what 50 Cent does.
Right.
Melodic. 50 Cent was melodic. He wasn't hitting no notes.
Right.
Like you never seen 50 Cent say oh or any of that.
Oh no, what? No. He
wasn't
tried.
hitting no notes.
He did try. He tried. I asked him 1 questions, and it's all about us. He did try. He didn't do that good.
Nobody questioned him about that either.
he did try, but nobody worried about it. They thought that was dope. But he did try.
I think if you focusing on that, you're gonna miss the point of the whole song,
right.
what Pride is about, and the meat of the song. Like, right, because it's straight lyrics.
Because when
you
gotta
listen to the lyrics.
Right, I love them.
I rapped the verse. My verses was rapping. So it goes to show you, if I was a singer, if I was singing, I would have came out, my whole verse would have been singing, my whole the hook, all it would have singing. I came out rapping. And then I started singing a little bit, but it wasn't really singing, it was just being melodic. So let's get that out of the way. So we decided to make that as a king and queen, like like an ode to each other. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe.
Yeah. So what I wanna,
And the thing is, I feel like for the people who complain about him singing, so what if he was singing? If he's singing to his lady, then that's all that matters.
It don't matter, bro.
That's all that matters.
Believe it or not, it was.
And so every man should be singing that to their lady, to their queen.
Yeah. Okay.
However you do it.
Just play it for your lady.
Speaking of singing, we're gonna talk about so some of the collaborations. The reason why Unique Soul was on a lot of T-Law songs at that point. When Music Reborn came about, a lot of people might not know the vision for Music Reborn. Some of the songs were written with a female vocal in mind. Like Loving Me didn't have one at first. I just knew, I'm like, I need a female in here. It just don't sound right. There gotta be a female in here. What's another one? Until It's Over, I just knew I needed somebody better to sing that. I need somebody with better vocals to sing that chorus besides me. I just knew I needed somebody with better vocals. Mm-hmm. Now, for everybody listening, I'm not saying that my vocals are bad. I said I needed somebody with better vocals. With better vocals. Because when I write music, I write them with a different I hear certain things when I write them, and I want to come out how I hear it. That's why Nice and Slow was we recorded so much. But I'm about to pass to Unique Soul, but I'm gonna tell y'all about how I had always told her too that I'm like, when I first heard her sing, I'm like, I'm gonna get you in that booth one day and you're gonna be singing some T-Law words. I said, you're gonna be singing some of my lyrics.
Many years ago. What was it, like 9 years ago?
Yeah, it was, but I think it might have been, well, I don't remember the year. It might have been 2015, something like that. I don't know. 2014, 20. It was one of them years that it was one of them times that I'm like, I told him, like, I got some lyrics and I know you're gonna sing them one day. I don't know when, but you're gonna sing them lyrics. And you got Loving Me. You got some of my lyrics on Exposed. I was gonna do a contest to see if anybody could point out what parts of Exposed I wrote, but
I think they would have to hear more of my music to. Right. Well, I mean, if they listen to my EP, they might be.
Well, who knows? Well, people who know me figured it out. My wife actually figured out what parts I wrote. She's like, that shit sound like you. Like that part sound like some shit you would say. I'm like, yeah. I threw that in there. She said that sound like.
That was a fun song. Exposed was a fun song.
Oh, yeah, Exposed was a fun song.
That was my favorite song.
So that was like, so that was like in the making, because like when I first heard her sing, she said, she like, I could sing a little bit. So we was drinking. She said I could sing a little bit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know what? I'll help you write a song. I'll let you sing on some of my songs, but I got to hear your tone first. So I just thought, so me being me, I'm being extra. So I call myself started testing her. So I just started singing songs. I say, well, follow me. Let's see how good you are. Because I didn't know she could actually sing. I thought she was just talking mess because she was drunk, y'all.
No.
But she was talking mess. I'm like,
I mean, I would just sing to myself though. I didn't really let people hear me.
I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you can actually sing.
But I used to sing when I was a little kid, but to myself. I still remember some of the melodies I did when I was a little kid.
And that was a funny thing. Like, I thought she was playing, y'all, so I called myself testing her because I was like, okay, follow me. If you look into your heart, and she like, what the? I'm like, follow me. I'm like, and we go back and forth. I'm like, and then, and we sung Very Special. I will not share that video because we were drunk. That's not a video share, but I do have the footage.
Oh, you talking about the wait? That's the Very Special from years ago.
From years ago when we were sitting there on New Year's Eve.
Okay, yeah.
And then having the words.
Not the official Very Special.
Not the one that we recorded. No, not the one we recorded where we actually took our time to make sure it was sung right. No, not that one. But yeah, so
it's coming. I might do some recording today.
So since he want to go there, y'all, because he's been waiting the whole time to go there and put home blast about it. So we're gonna talk about unique. We about to talk about the project because I think we covered a little bit of before we go to your solo project, before we go to like what we got coming up on solo projects, I do have to ask this because it was an issue. Why wasn't there a unique soul solo track on Music Reborn?
Why wasn't
it? I don't know. It didn't even really occur to me. I mean, that it wasn't. I'm sure if I would have, if it would have occurred to me, then I would have had it.
It occurred to me. And I actually thought that was going to be one. It occurred to me because when I wrote the original track list out, where we put Proud at in the album, I thought that was going to be a unique soul track. I didn't know it was going to be a charismatic and unique soul track. I literally thought that was going to be unique soul track. Then you're like, all right, bro, we got this one. I'm like, okay. I thought that was going to be, but when we came with the final track list, I'm like, okay, maybe she ain't ready yet. Okay, but that's okay. We gonna go into this.
It wasn't that.
I know.
It didn't occur to me.
Yeah. And then another thing, I do want to address this. I know a lot of people might have been confused. Y'all do have to understand. We've been working. Music Reborn was a project that we started working on in what was it? Was it 2012 or something?
A long time. We had a lot of setbacks.
So we started working on it a long time ago. So a lot of the songs on the album were already finished. When we put Unique Soul on the album, most of the tracks were already finished. We just had extra tracks.
You could say we kind of pulled a detox.
Yeah, so we had to. So we threw extra tracks.
We had our detox going.
So technically, around the time we put on the project, technically the project was basically damn near done. We just had to. We had to put some fillers in there. Basically, that's where you got the Loving Me. That's where you got Make It Celebrating. Believe it or not, Make It Celebrating was not originally a song for this album. Make It Celebrating, I can tell y'all, Make It Celebrating was technically supposed to have been a song called Insane. There was another song I was gonna put where Make It Celebrating was, but Make It Celebrating was a more radio-friendly, more marketable song than Insane would be.
If you look at it, it's a good way to also looked at it from perspective. That's a good introduction when, like, before someone drops a project, album, EP, whatever, when you have a artist on your label and you want to introduce them before you drop a big project, an EP, an album. So you want to get the audience familiar with this person, So okay, we'll give you bits and pieces, projects before we give you a whole meal. You get appetizers,
Right.
You go to like Chili's and stuff, you get an appetizer before you get the meal. Let me get some pasta, because whatever it is. Pasta. That's how I look at it. It's a crazy analogy, but it's like how I look at it. You give people bits and pieces. Okay, we're gonna work on your album, but let's get the people familiar with
Right.
you. You
So
know,
let's talk
just
about
like
let's talk
now.
about them albums. We're gonna talk about them albums now because you've been waiting the whole show to get there, and we've been on here kind of long. So we gonna talk about the projects we got coming up. Cause I know you've been itching all day to get there, bro. So we gonna get there, and we gonna start with Unique Soul because okay, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this man been hitting at this the whole episode, and we've been running kind of long. So to not make it too much longer, we gonna get to our solo projects. We're gonna have to do a part 2 to the Music Reborn anniversary. We're gonna talk more about Music Reborn. We're gonna do a Q&A with the people, y'all, for Music Reborn, so y'all can talk to us on lives and stuff. So we're gonna work the Q&A.
Oh, that's a real good idea.
Yeah. So we're gonna work a Q&A out. That's gonna be part 2 of the anniversary celebration. We're gonna work a Q&A out where y'all can ask a question and we can answer whatever questions y'all have about Music Reborn. But since Big Bro want to talk about solo album, and he gon' so we gotta hear. So Unique Soul.
I'm working on the album. It's coming. I've got some songs recorded already. How many I got? The engineer. About four recorded already.
Okay.
Four.
Do we have?
And I've got like pretty much we got the track list already.
Do we have a working
most
title?
Most of the songs are written.
Do we have a working
title? I do have a working
album?
title. Yeah. I'm not gonna share it just yet, but I do have a working title. Yep.
Okay.
And I think
you care to share any collaborations we're gonna have on the project? I mean, I know what collaborations are already, but I know I'm just being. I gotta ask the people.
Yeah, I have a collab with Charismatic. Is it just one?
It's just one for right now, but I mean, if you want more, you just gotta let me know.
I gotta go through them. One that I know of off the bat.
You gotta let me know if you want.
All right.
Other people.
I'm running through my head.
Get some other people on there.
There's a just so y'all know, there's also a T-Law and Unique Soul Care collaboration on that project too. It's work in progress, but yeah, that's one on there. What else we got? Anything else? Anything else you got besides the album? Do we have an EP? Do we have an EP? Do we have like a EP beforehand? When can we? Are we gonna be able to expect a single soon? I mean, I played the. I gave them an unreleased. I played one of your newer tracks already. But is there any release date for a single or anything? Any music videos?
Not as of now. I don't know when the release date's gonna be.
Any shows?
I don't know when the release date's gonna be. I'm working on so many other things at the same time, but it's coming for sure. You know, I'm just making sure that it's gonna be right, and it's gonna be right.
Okay, that's understandable.
Like, cause I'm really going deep in my album.
Okay.
Like, I'm really going deep.
Yeah.
I'm telling a story.
I mean, well, since we own it, since we own it, the track I played, No Surprises, is that the actual name of the song?
That is the name of it, actually.
Okay. So with that song, is that based on a true story?
I have some past experiences. It don't concern you, so don't get nervous.
I mean, I would hope it didn't concern him.
But no, it don't concern him.
I've been in it for like 11 years or something, bro. That's like
no, it don't concern him. But okay, I have some experience that I pulled from.
Okay.
With everything I sing, I have something that I pulled from my real life.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to deliver some lyrics, like, you know, tell me what's going on. I really like the song. It's one of my favorites on the album so far.
I like it too. I got some ideas. I think it's different. I got some ideas in my head for TikToks and everything.
I mean, I have an idea in my head for a video, but I'm not ready to do a video. But in my head, I have a vision for what I would do.
When I say a TikTok, I'm talking about having somebody else do a dance to your song. Mm-hmm. Because I'm gonna let it be known, because a lot of people don't know that I actually got a lot of visions for what we can do with a lot of our tracks. like make it celebrating. I need some TikTok dances for. I want to do a TikTok dance for that. Your song can have a whole dance routine. I can imagine a whole dance team.
I really have a vision on that.
I can sit so yeah, like I say, we're gonna dig into that. Anything else we need to know about Unique Soul?
And just while we talking about no surprises, another thing that's different about that is I actually told like a whole story on that song, and I'm trying to think on my EP. Exposed is kind of a story, but I really told a story, like beginning, middle, and end, so to speak. But yeah, that was really different for me, like telling a complete story. And hopefully, you know, for the people who listen to it, they get what I'm saying. But you really have to listen to every lyric in the song to understand what I'm saying. Or you can easily miss things in my songs, you know, if you're not listening to every lyric.
Anything else that we can expect?
I really would like to break down the song.
You know what you know what you can do that. I got an idea for that. On your YouTube. Because you got a hell of subscribers on your YouTube. So on your YouTube, what you can do is they have a thing out. It's called I don't know if you ever seen it. It's called Genius. Genius, where they break down lyrics, where they break down basically as Charismatic could tell you, they break it down bar for bar. Like 4 bars, like okay. Like Roddy Ricch, like I get drugs on Roddy Ricch, he had his song Ballin'. He say, in this part I say, I left them all with the whole team. You know, we used to go do this. And, you know, so they basically explain what every lyric means. So basically give a breakdown of what the song means. That can be a whole situation as well.
That's a good idea.
All right. Do we have any other Unique Soul stuff we could look forward to? Like, is there like, you know, is there any new endeavors? Like, you know, any blogs, podcasts, new books, anything that we should look forward to just with your name and brand on it?
Not right now. Maybe I'll come up with some merch in the future, maybe.
Okay.
But right now, that's it. I mean, I work with Charismatic still, so I'll probably be featured on some of his music. But he likes to take his time with his projects, so.
That's understandable. That's how we do it.
It'll come. We don't know when.
That's how we do it over here. All right, that's how we do it over here.
That's unique.
All right. So before I go to Charismatic, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something different on this episode. Yeah, y'all gotta excuse me. I have too much free time on my hand at work sometimes when ain't nothing going on. So I'll be visionary stuff. So right now I'm gonna have this what I call Law Speak Spotlight. So I'm gonna give you minimum of 3 minutes to give us just something to know Unique Soul by. You can sing a verse, you can recite a poem, or you can leave an encouraging word.
Oh, you really put me on the spot with that one. Maybe I'll sing a little something. I don't know, because I never performed before. I'm real nervous about.
There is nobody right now. Ain't nobody looking at you but me and Charismatic.
Black women, you are queens. If there's a question, here's what I mean. Natural hair, natural face, blueprint of beauty can be replaced. That's all I'm doing right now.
Okay, that's cool. That's good.
It took a lot just to bring that.
Good enough. That's good enough. There's a method to my madness. I'll share that with you later. But all right, Charismatic man, what you got coming up, bro? So what you got coming up? You know.
I got quite a few things. You know.
Try to keep it brief if you can, bro.
I'm trying to constantly keep working. You know, I haven't recorded like I used to as much. I haven't been recording because I recorded so much the past 2 years that I don't, you know, knocked out a lot of music. So I'm going and finding beats that I have sitting on for a while. I'm getting new beats, bringing them. So, you know, currently I'm working on a mixtape and a follow-up to
He always working on
Follow-up.
music. There is not a time he is not working on music.
Sorry about that. I'm working on some type of follow-up to a follow-up to Durable. Durable's out right now. You guys can go and stream that everywhere. My album Durable. So I'm working on a follow-up to Durable. And I'm also going to drop Nostalgic, which features beats produced entirely by Ben Malley. So, you know, that's what the one you heard earlier, you guys heard earlier,
Old Time
Sakes. That's going to be featured on the album Nostalgic. So I have that coming very soon. And I have Durable out already. And I'm working on a follow-up to Durable.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some other projects. I got a mixtape with DJ Burn One. That's coming soon. I'm just waiting on everything to get situated, but I already have the, you know, artwork out. You know, I don't know, you guys can pick which one you like the most, because I have a white cover in white. It's called A Lotness from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hosted by DJ Burn One. So I have one mixtape cover in white, and one is in red. So, you know, I might do something with, you know, everybody can vote on which one that they want to be the official one. But yeah, that's what I have coming so far, you know, and I'm branching out, working with different artists, you know. I have like the follow-up to Durable, you know. I have Unique Soul on there, you know, T-Law. I'm gonna find something for you to be on there. I gotta find a song for you. But you know, I got beats. I got Street Money Bucci from Street Money Worldwide. Who else I have on there? I have Grizo and Lil Dude on there. So, you know, and I'm branching out. I might have other surprises on that as well. So I've been reaching out to different artists from different regions and stuff like that. So, you know, I have that coming up soon. That's a follow-up. But Nostalgic should be out soon. It should be out before the follow-up to Durable.
So yeah, so that's what's up, bro. So I'm gonna do the same thing with you, man. This is something new. I'm gonna start doing all the artists. Y'all the first people y'all the first people to participate in Law Speak Spotlight. So same thing for you, bro. You can spit something you got out. You can give an encouraging word. You can leave a message. Do what you got to do, bro. The spotlight on you, man. About 3 minutes.
You said give them.
You can give an encouraging word. You can spit a quick verse or something, or you can just do whatever, man.
You should call this segment On the Spot.
On the spot?
Because that's exactly what you're doing.
On the spot.
Like on the spot.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, it is, because you're an artist. You always got to be ready.
I got a video coming soon, guys, called filmed by Notion, called Prove 'Em Wrong, from the album Music Reborn. That one should be coming out soon. You know, you guys stay tuned. It is a crazy video. It's a nice video. It's different. Man, it's a great video. You guys got to check it out. And encouraging words. I mean, I'll say, stay determined, stay true to yourself. The only time you fail is when you officially quit. Only time you fail is when you officially quit. So, you know, just stay determined, stay focused, and don't let anyone try to get in the way of you, you know, reaching success. That's what I would say. That would be my encouraging words. Don't let anyone get in the way of your success, and you only fail when you officially quit.
I like that, man. I like that. So, all right. So I guess the host turn now. I guess the host / group member turn now. What I got coming up, I got Harmony and Bars. So yeah, I got my I'm working on my album now. Harmony and Bars, got that. So that's coming up. So yeah, so I got Harmony and Bars coming up, y'all. I got an EP that I'm in that I got planned in the works. It's called I ain't gonna give a title yet, but the EP, my plan for the EP is it's gonna be every song gonna have a feature on the EP. So about like I'm thinking about 5 songs, every song gonna have a feature on it. So it's gonna be like a small compilation situation. My new single, well, it's not even my single Coming For You is out right now. You know, it's on all streaming platforms. DJs are spinning it steadily. It's a steady rotation. You can hear it. You might hear it every now and then on a whole bunch of internet stations. It's making its rounds. I'm performing a lot, so you know, just come catch me. Follow my page to catch me when I perform. I've been performing a hell of a lot. I've been performing Music Reborn songs and Coming For You. So yeah. My next single more than likely might be dropping in the fall. Might drop one in the summer. You know, has got to work that out. So that's what I got going on. So since I did put y'all on the spotlight, I'm gonna put myself on the Lost Beat spotlight too, just to make it fair. Just to make it fair, I'm gonna put myself on a Lost Beat spotlight. Damn shit, this is on the spot. I came up with this shit. This is on the spotlight. So yeah, so I'm gonna do my spotlight. Let's see. I'll get y'all this. All I need, just thinking about my lady. All I need, just to keep from going crazy. All I need is somebody I can hold on to. All I need is somebody I can run to. That's all y'all get. That's a song out the vault that might or might not be on Harmony and Bars.
Might or might not.
Right.
Just in case.
Right. So now that we done did that, y'all. So we're gonna we're gonna wrap it up a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all know. So people out there, if y'all want the T-Law and Unique Soul project, y'all know, give us a holler and we'll sit down and work that out. Because if y'all do the T-Law Unique Soul project, I'm pretty sure that's gonna come out in between one or both our albums. More than likely, it'll come before our albums. To be honest,
planning it out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why we would do it that. I get them exactly why we do it that way, because that'll be a good promotion for both our albums. Because we're both working on an album, and we basically, like, I basically got a track list. You basically have your track list for your album, but we're basically on the same, almost the same wavelength as far as the amount of songs we got for our albums. So if we did a Unique Soul and T-Law joint EP with just, with our original music that we sat down and just did together, it'd be a good promotion for both albums.
Right.
So
true. Like
it'd be good because it's almost like when I was on Charismatic's albums, the first time people heard me was on his project. And then by the time they done heard me on all his projects, then he'd go getting the full T-Law stuff. So it's good. It's good promotion, but like I said, that's not official, y'all. I'm really just teasing y'all to see what y'all want. If the demand is high enough, it'll get done. So, well, other than that, man, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. Y'all go stream Music Reborn, get them physical copies. I will keep y'all updated on when we're gonna do the live Q&A on Facebook Live. So we're gonna do a live Q&A. I will keep y'all updated. Y'all come in and we're gonna do the live Q&A and give y'all a chance to ask all y'all questions, because I know I didn't catch everybody's questions. So if y'all got some questions, hit us. We're gonna do a live Q&A with all three of us. It's gonna be one. It's probably gonna be one night, and we're gonna be in the same location. Probably, I'm gonna make sure I'm in location with them, and we're gonna have the whole set out like we did when we introduced the album. Other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in. we gonna leave y'all with musical inspiration. That's featuring Sister Element. And we're going to I'm gonna sign off, man. I'm T-Law, and this is Law Speak with BankFlow Family. Tell them one more time who y'all are.
It's Unique Soul.
Charismatic.
Yep, and I'm T-Law, y'all, and we BankFlow Family. We out.
We out.
Yeah.
Have a good night.